Charles has been an incredible photo booth owner of ours for the past few years, and if there's anyone to learn from, it's this guy. Content he's doing, I can only imagine all the stuff that's hidden in the Photo Booth CEO.
How's it going? This is Charles, the Photo Booth CEO, helping you book more clients and make more money. We're here with Brandon Wong, CEO of Photo Booth Supply Co. Brandon, thank you for joining us. Could you just tell us a little bit about Photo Booth Supply Co. and what you guys do?
Hey Charles, thanks for having me. Appreciate it. Yeah, we're at Photo Booth Expo 2024. I am the co-founder of Photo Booth Supply Co. We help people create meaningful business opportunities to capture really precious memories.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay, where are you guys located?
We're actually located all over the world. We have a headquarters in California, specifically in the Los Angeles area. Yeah. But we have a team of 70 people all over the world. We're actually in 15 states and 10 countries. Yeah.
That's a lot. Yeah. You guys are doing it great. Awesome. What is it that you guys do exactly for Photo Booth Supply Co?
Yeah, so there's people in the fair space, and we've been around here for almost 10 years now. We've been going to Photo Booth Expo for I think 7 of those 10 years. It's been a blast being part of the photo booth community. During the time we've been here, there's people that just sell hardware, there's people that just sell software, and there's people that do both.
Right.
We like to say we do both, but we also add in the third layer of we provide an amazing layer of support and success.
Yeah.
We know that people buying a photo booth business and getting into this space, ultimately they want to make money, right? And we know that it's really, really obviously, and we want to have a team dedicated to have you make more money and grow. So we have 4 full-time dedicated staff currently called the customer success team, and all they do is like look at your accounts, see what events you guys are making, see how many captures you're doing, and it's like, how can we help you guys make more money? How can we look in there, like what are they using in the app, not using in the app? They do webinars, coaching calls, anything and everything. We have an amazing academy that we filmed as well that comes included. Everything we want to like really help you grow. And of course we have an amazing customer experience team. This is our tech support team. They're available nearly 24/7.
Right.
You've had a lot of experience with them. You can call them anytime, anywhere, any place. They'll pick up and they'll help you troubleshoot your issues that you have, or help you understand how to use your equipment the best to achieve your business goals.
Absolutely, that's amazing. What are some common things that people use the customer success team for? Like, what are some common problems or issues that they help solve?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot. Customer success and customer experience, two different things, right?
For sure.
There can be the tech support side, which is customer experience, and there's also customer success side, which is just purely on helping you grow your business.
Right. Yeah. So what are proposals exactly? What are those?
Oh my God, proposals are amazing.
Yeah.
So if you're going shopping around for people, let's say renting for a photo booth or anything like that, you're going to get a lot of inquiries and a lot of proposals from those photo booth rental companies, right? So you got to put yourself in the mind of that bride and groom or whomever you're renting it to.
Right.
If someone is going to be emailing you just a typed up quote versus somebody emailing you a beautiful animated live proposal, right? What are you going to go with, right? What's going to look more professional? What's going to look cleaner? You're obviously going to go with the ones that's more polished. So what we do in our Salsa app, now to be Fiesta app, is with one click, when you create an event, you can have a beautiful online proposal that shows off what the LED colors are going to be, what the tap to start screen looks like, what the overlays look like, what sharing options are enabled, everything. And they get to see a preview of what that all looks like too. So it feels very tangible for that end customer to realize and see their event. It's just an amazing thing. And the people that use it, they close bookings all the time.
Wow.
And that comes included for free in the app.
That's amazing. That's a really great feature. I definitely can't wait to learn more about it. Could you tell us about the current booth offerings that you offer here at Photo Booth, at the PBX?
Yeah, so we have 3 photo booths that we offer here. We have salsa, we have guac and chips, and we also have tortilla.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
What do you feel is the most in demand right now, or what people have been wanting to get?
Yeah, that's a great question. You know, salsa is always have been our bread and butter, and we call it kind of the gateway drug into the photo booth industry,
That's the iPad booth, correct?
Yeah, it's the iPad booth. Yeah. Well, we'll do some, I'm sure, some B-rolls of that right now. But the iPad booth is our salsa booth, entry level, right? And guess what? Everyone gets started in the industry, and eventually people start upgrading to the guac and chips, right? So salsa is the kind of, you've been to a Mexican restaurant before, it comes standard at every single table, right? It's table stakes, but you always add salsa to a dish to make it spicier, to make it more lively, right? And then guac is always extra, right? You guys always pay more for guac, right? So guac is the premium DSLR in it, beautiful pictures, right? Nice, beautiful lighting, and then you always have your chips on the side, right? So that's the printer part of it. And then of course we have our Tortilla, and that's our 360 photo booth. So salsa is definitely the most in demand, and a lot of people are starting to like eyeing on and even upgrading the salsas to guac and chips. And we see a lot of people, like especially with Tortilla that just came out a month ago, starting to add that on as well. And I really see it's a really popular add-on because some people are just looking for 360 booths and not even looking at photo booths to rent. So by adding a 360 booth, I really think that you can actually get a whole new section of leads coming into your business, and then those people that book 360 will eventually cross-sell and book a photo booth later on, and the photo booth rentals can also cross-sell and book 360 booths later on.
Awesome. That's amazing. Are you able to talk a little bit more about Tortilla? What are some standout features or some notable things for you for Tortilla?
Yes, we have actually been developing Tortilla for 2 years now. Looking at the market, talking to customers and seeing like what their biggest pain points are and really what would get you into it. Because personally, honestly, Charles, I didn't want to build a 360 booth. For the longest time, I was like,
I believe that for sure.
I don't want to do it. It takes too much to assemble, blah, blah, blah. But you know what? We figured out a way to really get it to work. So one of the key features is portability. 360 booths are massive, they're large, they're heavy, right? So we try to make it as slim as possible, easy to transport. And I can do a walk around with you later on and do some B-roll here. But if you look at the platform itself right now, it is pretty low to the ground, reducing its footprint, right? And on top of that too, we have an amazing carrying case that we built from scratch. This is not an off-the-shelf part, this is something we built from the bottom up. And I'll walk you through a little bit later on how the amazing techniques we've used to really slim that down and use the natural protection of that tortilla exterior, the platform, and the standing area to really encapsulate and protect all the internals inside. And I'll show that to you in a second. It's absolutely amazing. So portability, absolutely number one. Aesthetics, of course, is the biggest thing for Photo Booth Supply Co. too. Does it look sexy? Does it have that like PBSEO Apple aesthetic, right? And I think this looks banger. It looks incredible. It's so easy to use. And then one of the last things is assembly. It takes literally one button. You press a button and you pull the arm out. That's it. That's all it takes to assemble and disassemble the unit. And everything here is just beautiful, from the use of materials that we have, the quality, the finishing that we have, the quality control standards. It is just a truly remarkable 360 booth.
That's amazing. All right, thank you, Brandon. We'll definitely check out the cases and all the things that he was talking about coming up. Thank you, Brandon.
Awesome. I want to note too, just some extra here. Charles has been an incredible photo booth owner of ours for the past few years, and if there's anyone to learn from, it's this guy. He's grown his business to a tremendous scale. He's extremely helpful in the community as well, and if he's helpful with that community, and that's like free content he's doing, I can only imagine all the stuff that's hidden in the Photo Booth CEO. So if you're considering signing up, this is the guy. You gotta listen to him, follow him, do whatever he says. Whenever Charles speaks, I listen, and I try to reiterate that to the rest of our photo booth owners. Like he's a giant Goliath in our industry.
Thank you, Brandon. Really, 2 nice words. Thank you so much, Brandon.
Absolutely.
I really appreciate you.
You got it. You got it.
All right, we have Brandon here. He's about to give us a demo of the new Tortilla 360 booth.
Awesome. Thanks, Charles, for coming here. We're at Photo Booth Expo 2024, and we have the brand new Tortilla booth here. We just launched this a month ago. This is our 360 booth. So I was telling Charles earlier, we've been developing this for 2 years now, keeping an eye on the market, really talking to customers, understanding what their pain points are, what they like about their booths, and really trying to refine the experience that caters to our owners who want something simple, easy to use, intuitive, gorgeous, and most importantly, being able to be run by just one attendant. So I'm going to walk through the high level stuff here. We also have a lot of long form content on this as well, but you can put anything you kind of want on this booth. So right now we have an iPhone, but you could easily attach a DSLR on here. We also have these amazing accessory mounts on here as well if you want to attach maybe an iPad mini on there to have a bigger sharing station. But I always recommend that you have this be as light as possible, because if this goes around, and eventually you might hit somebody, you want this to be as light as possible to do that. Plus, we've actually internally compared GoPro, DSLR, and iPhone on this, and honestly, iPhone does a great job. It has 3 different types of lenses, the telephoto, the wide, and the ultra wide. It ultimately comes down to lighting, Charles. You gotta have amazing lighting, and that's what makes the content pop. So I would even go away from the on-camera lighting. We would definitely go with the external lighting here. We want 3 of those. So a lot of customization up here. Let's work our way down the arm here. You can obviously tilt this up and down as well pretty easily. And everything here is custom. A lot of the other booths out there use like off-the-shelf knobs. This is all custom knobs, silicone molded. These are like beautiful to the touch. If you want to just feel this right here, it just feels like a premium product. The extrusions to the arms, everything just feels really luxury. And if you undo this, it could easily descend down. And here, I'm gonna blow your mind right now. This is how you actually disassemble the booth. You just press one button down here, and that's it.
Wow.
This is how you disassemble it. So other booths I've heard take 30 minutes, 45 minutes to assemble and disassemble. I think it just did it in 2 seconds. So this is the only part, and I'm gonna show you how that goes in the case in a second. Charles, you wanna step on this for a second?
Yeah, for sure.
Awesome. So Charles can fit on here. You want to scoot over a little bit. Obviously, 2 people can fit on here just fine. We recommend 3 people on here, but I personally probably should be saying this out loud. I fit six foot men on here before in the past. It was a little awkward. It was like kind of like this, but we got 6 people on here. So people out here were saying, you know what, this is not a big enough platform. It can absolutely fit a lot of people on here. You just gotta make sure your toes are kind of tucked in there, right? Another cool thing, if you gotta walk right now, first of all, we're on carpet right now, okay? This is not the best place to set up a 360 booth because it's gonna have them squished. But if you gotta walk around, go try to walk around the perimeter here for me, Charles.
Yeah.
You can see that it doesn't actually bounce at all.
Oh yeah, it's really stable.
Yeah, it's extremely stable. And what we were able to do here was be able to provide, you can zoom in here, adjustable feet. So there's feet on the bottom of this 360, and you can adjust the height of all of those.
Right.
So if you're in a venue, maybe it's a cobblestone street, it's a little uneven, all you need to do is adjust those feet. I don't think any other photo booth 360 has that feature, and you're able to dial it in really well. And this silicone feet too, with the rubber pad, it is like sticking to the ground. It's almost like it's glued to the ground. So if you want to move this forward or back right now,
just take a feel.
Yeah, it's like if you want to like drag it like that, it's almost impossible to move. So anytime like when I pushed it or anything like that, it is stuck in place, which is good because you don't want any cords getting untangled or anything like that. On top of that too, it's extremely lightweight. If you look at other 360 booths in the market, the platform at the bottom is usually made of a solid wood or solid metal material.
Right.
This is all open here.
Yeah.
It allows you to easily grab it as well.
Okay.
All right, so let's hop on a spin here. Victor is gonna give me this incredible controller here. So this comes included with your purchase. You get a couple of these.
Okay.
And you can, as an owner, increase the speed, decrease the speed, increase or decrease the amount of rotations, and obviously start and stop this booth as well.
Right.
So what normal operators would do is like, hey Charles, come on up to the booth, right? And then you're gonna see when I start the spin here, I'm gonna hit this to go, and it's gonna start and stop at the same location. So if you look at our setup here, we only have kind of one entrance on this side. So I probably want to have the arm come and stop here, because when I want that arm stop here, guess where Charles is going to go right after the experience? He's going to walk right out here and exit, right? So you don't want it to stop over here where it's awkward, there's no exit back there, right? So wherever I place this arm, it's going to start and stop at the same exact location where I left it at. So I'm going to hit it right now. And how it's activated is actually all from the Accelerona. It's motion activated. So I don't need to tap this and then press the button at all. All you do is press this and it'll automatically start recording because it's sensing that it's moving. So Charles, get ready. You have your game face on?
Yeah.
Let's do this. Ooh, look at those moves. Love it. Oh my Lord. All right.
All right, right there.
And one of the beautiful things is right when Charles walks off, the video is already processed. The video is already processed right when he walks up. He has a nice back. I mean,
leave that in there.
Yeah, he has a nice back. Most other booths, like if you try any of the ones right now, any of the software, it is still processing 30 seconds, sometimes up to 2 minutes after the person leaves the booth, right? So this is, I think, a miracle in engineering. I don't want to reveal the secret sauce, but our engineers done a great job of essentially doing some magic where it is processing very quickly. Yes, we're still here. And then here you can see the preview here. And we also recommend having a sharing station, which we have back there. We can show off later on to really elevate the experience as well. So sharing, email on here, all the good stuff.
Yeah.
And as you saw, it started and stopped at the exact same place as well.
Very cool.
We also have some features where it actually, if it hits the user, it'll actually stop as well, which is good for safety. Okay. And it's kind of hard to see from that angle, but we also have a brake feature here. So a lot of people, you know, again, 360 events, people are going to get drunk and walk all over this. A lot of times if someone steps right here, that's the killer. That's the killer for 360. That's going to ruin it, right? So stepping right here, actually, because you have the brake pad, it has a less distance for it to go up and down.
I see.
Exactly. So it actually doesn't break it. I'm not going to do it right now, but I can actually step on this with 1 foot, lift the other one up, and it won't break the unit at all.
Right.
It's insane. So we just like all these little small things that our amazing engineering team developed to really make this an amazing and safe and fun experience. It's just remarkable.
For sure.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else on here.
Are there any like extras or anything like accessories or options that is included with the 360 at all? So I know you meant the case, right?
Yeah, let's talk about the case actually.
Okay. Yeah, Brandon, if you could show us the case.
Yeah, awesome. So we went over the hardware. Now let's go over the carrying case. So for a lot of photo booth companies, the 360s, the case is an afterthought. And for us, as I said earlier, portability is key, and being able to do an event with just one attendant for 360 is key. And this is not the case for other companies where you need 2 different attendants for. So if you open this up right now, most other cases look like this. You have the 360, which can weigh 50, 60, 100 pounds, and you have to lift it up and kind of awkwardly kind of shove it in there, and that is a possible task, right? So we decided, hey, you know what? A much easier, more intuitive approach to this would be to get the 360, lift it up, and just roll it in the case, right? So there's a lot of videos online on our website to show this off, but essentially you get the case, lay on the floor, lift up the 360, and then just roll it in. Anybody, well, almost everybody, can deadlift 45 pounds or 50 pounds, however much the tortilla weighs, right? Super easy. And just roll it in. And if you can zoom in on here as well, there's actually a little sleeve in here, and that's where you put the arm. So the arm is naturally protected by, if you look at the arm here, that's naturally protected by the platform. The wood platform and the platform below it here, I mean, this platform can stand 800 pounds or more, right? So you're putting all that protection on the exterior of this. We decided, you know what, we don't really need a carrying case that has that much protection because the photo booth itself has a lot of protection. So we try to make this as lightweight as possible, right? So that slides in there, and if you look at the other side of this, we've also utilized the space on the other side for a beautiful accessory sleeve. So you can put your iPhones in here, your iPads, your lights, anything you want, and again, it is protected by the platform of the 360. And there's also a ton of handles on here. There's handles on top, as well as one on the side, and there's 2 key ones at the bottom here. So again, for most other cases, it's very difficult to lift this into your vehicle, right? How do you grab this thing? It's so awkward and large. So what we did is we roll this up to your vehicle here, lean it onto your trunk, and you just grab these 2 handles, lift it up, and they go into your car. It is an extremely seamless experience. We've actually had people lift this up into my lifted Bronco, the big SUV, and they were able to do it with ease. It's an amazing experience. So this kind of concludes our overview of the case here. Again, most other companies think of this case as an afterthought. We thought of this as a really prominent feature in your user experience of Tortilla and of your 360 booth. We've had so many people at this show. It is one person just come up to me thinking, you know what, I was never thinking of adding a 360 booth to my rental business, and now because Tortilla is here, I'm thinking about doing it. So if you're considering it, definitely take this a look. I think this is going to definitely explode your business and bring in a lot more revenue and market share for you and cross-sell ability into your photo booths.
For sure, guys. As a photo booth owner who's been doing this for a long time, like, the case matters. And just to give some notes on what I'm observing for the first time, is it's a really durable material. Like, I feel like it won't get stained or tear like some of the cheaper cases will. Like, it seems very, very tough, very, very durable. It looks like it won't stain. What I noticed also is there's a waterproof lining on the zipper, which is perfect, you know, because we're often out in the elements and we don't have to worry about our 360, you know, getting wet that much. There's also like very heavy stitching in the handles, so you won't have to worry about them tearing. Like, this will look like it'll last for a lot of years. There's just a lot of thought into just the case, guys. So just imagine what the actual hardware is going to look like. So yeah, just check this out. Just protection all around, and then yeah, this is definitely comfortable and padded. It's got like a little spongy effect here. So I mean, this is like if you want to ride in a Mercedes to like a photo booth event, Like this is it. Like this is as good as it gets, guys. So, you know, and especially with the pockets, everything fits in there. You don't have to worry about another rolling case or like an extra duffel bag. Like everything could literally be in here, and if you have an attendant, it's one less bag they'll forget. And there's a place for everything. So if there's a missing spot, they will immediately know and wonder where it is before, you know, instead of just leaving it at an event. This is awesome, Brandon. Thank you so much for showcasing this for us.
Absolutely.
For sure.